Guys, it's Kendyl Young with you Digs with a new episode of How I Do This, the Seller Report. This particular one is a rewrite of the first one that I did, but this one works, I promise. So, in our listing workflow, here's what the activity looks like. The problem before is that I had multiple seller report merge fields in the activity. You can only have one. So I wrote a few of them so that I could break them down into sections, and I think it's a much more useful way of doing it. So I had some trigger questions, and then I have the merge field. So here's what it looks like on the actual workflow. I'm in the activity tab for my property, and what would happen is you click the showings and feedback as an example. Here's some trigger questions of things that you want to think about to include in this particular update. You want to check your showing time stats. You want to find out what your open house stuff was, and then you're going to want to add your items onto the seller report. I'm going to put it here is the test, just so you can see that it actually flows into the seller report. So you can do showings and feedback as I did here. I also have a section for weekly MLS and web portal attention, asking them, is traffic up or down, and weekly advertising my chance to show them where they're advertised and where I'm planning to advertise next week. So once that's all done, you're going to check send seller report. I have people, so I always make them check, and then we're going to hit send seller report and hit run. And here's what it looks like. We edit the message, so you can take a look at this. Sorry, let's go like this one. So Realvolve is going to insert any of the new items that you've added to the seller report since the last time you sent it, and it'll do that intelligently. If you want to add anything like maybe MLS activity, and you want to do it here because you want to link to the properties, you would do it here. Let's pretend that that's actually a link right there, and you can use that little button right there. Okay, so what does that look like when you send it to the seller? So let's go ahead and hit preview. And this is what it looks like. This is all pre-written content right here. And then Realvolve intelligently inserts all of the properties that you had there. And again, I use bold caps so they can see this is the advertising section, this is the MLS section. Remember I wrote this is the test? So now you can see it goes straight into the seller report, and then any MLS activity if you have anything to update. Then you just go ahead and hit send, and your sellers will be updated on a weekly basis. This is going to eliminate that expired listing that goes and lists with your competition, and it also might encourage your seller to say independently with no prompting from you, you know what, I think we need to reduce the price. So that's it for this episode of How I Do This. I hope it helps, and I can't wait to see you around town. Bye!